Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Vijay, back with another book review. And today I'm going to be reviewing the book called Midnight's Children, written by Salman Rushdie. Salman Rushdie is a very famous, very popular author, but he's better known for the controversies created by his books than by his literary works themselves. He is a Booker Prize winner for this book, The Midnight's Children, and his works, his literary works, have gained lots of fame. In fact, the very reason I chose this book was because I saw his name in the book and I decided to see what the fuss is all about. This book is also quite controversial, and at the time of its publishing, Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister of India, had issued a civil case against him, objecting to one single line that was there in this book. Salman Rushdie later on went on to win the case, settle the case, but that moment when he was sued by the Prime Minister of India was the moment where he got a claim. And he talks about this in the preface of this book. His later works, Satanic Verses, were also quite controversial. In fact, the supreme leader of Iran at the time, Ayatollah Khamenei, had issued a fatwa, a religious order against him, to ban his book, and this also led to several assassination attempts against him. And in fact, in a few years ago, he was shot in the right eye by a gunman, and he was hospitalized at the time, and it was a dire attempt on his life. And his works have been viewed through different perspectives, through different lens. And this book is also quite interesting. The book starts out introducing us to Saleem Sinai, the narrator of this book, who's also the protagonist. Saleem Sinai is an ordinary person, except for the fact that he was born at the moment of Indian independence, 15th August 1947, at 12 a.m. in the morning, at the exact time. And this is the whole premise on which the book lies. Because of this interesting circumstance of birth, when he was born as India was born, he gained certain mystic powers, certain magical powers. And many kids who were born at this hour of midnight, when India was gaining its independence, also gained magical superpowers. But Saleem Sinai and another boy, Shiva, are the only two who have the most powerful of these gifts, of these supernatural gifts. And the whole story rests on this fact. It also helps us understand the political views of India, the growth of India, and it compares the growth of India with the growth of Saleem Sinai. The book is very interesting because it's not just a political overview of the happenings of India, the series of events that happen from the birth of India after its independence to later on years, but it connects these events with the life of Saleem Sinai. It subtly connects these events, many major important events like the partition of Bombay into Maharashtra and Gujarat. And it helps us see through the lens of Saleem Sinai, helps us see these events through a person's actual perspective. You may have heard of these historical events, may have even read about this in school, but this book helps you actually see, actually perceive what it felt like to be at that moment, to be a bystander or to be part of that very moment, to cause those events. And that's what makes this book very interesting. As Saleem Sinai grows up, he finds out about the different truths of life. And it also shows how India also matures. This is a very interesting book. It's not just a political overview, it's not just an overview of India as it grows. That's not the only reason why it's so famous. It's also because of the way Salman Rushdie has written this book. It's so interesting, so captivating to see how mysticism magic can be combined with realism to make a really interesting plot. It's not just a fictional book, it combines fiction and reality to make something that is really interesting. But when I started reading this book at the first, it was quite tedious because Salman Rushdie introduced a lot of characters all at once. And when he did so, it was confusing because there were so many other characters and the pace at which it was going was quite fast. But as the plot went on, the abruptness of all these characters slowly reduced and the plot slowly smoothened, making it an interesting turn of events. And it helps us understand a lot about India and a lot about Salman Rushdie himself. In fact, there's a movie that's also published based on this book on the same name. And I went through the movie a bit, but it had missed on various points and perspectives that this book had, various important plot narratives that was there in this book. Overall, I really enjoyed reading this book. It was an interesting experience for me. I hope that you also get the chance of reading this Booker Prize winning book, and I'll see you all in another video.